Hello. Um, this here I wrote a few months after the release of the Human Nature album of Nightwish. From Nightwish. It's a Nightwish story. Once upon a time in the West, my cat and me sent 2 parcels to my brothers in the North. There was a lot of music in the packages, but there was also a tape with a tone, a noise. Maybe that scared me a lot. And there were shoes in curtain collars in the packages, but some shoes would definitely need a shoemaker, and it is very questionable whether he could have saved these shoes. In the packages there was a third package with a picture of a baby, and this box were my parents' favorite notes, but it was my mother's harvest because she kept everything safe. She liked a lot of different tones, but she loved the tones played with pan. There were song lyrics in the packages, and there was a little book in which I wrote down my story, because with so many things in the packages, my brothers may have asked, "How's the heart?" And what is the background to why I went to see my brothers? A folder with my lyrics also contained drawings. One of the drawings described a part of a large scenario. A scenario that has not yet happened, and maybe that will never happen. A vision in my head. A procession. In the packages there were different clothes, bandanas for my brothers, and this clothes had a different tribal. In my story I tried to explain what came about with a newfound attitude towards life in my parents' house, and indeed a kind of endlessness and endless form in the form of lyrics, colors, pictures and symbols I described in the house. In my story I tried to explain my vista to colors, my point of view as example to blue or to the blue or the green. And at the end of my story of lyric letters, and also at the end in my folder of song lyrics, I glad on pictures of small moors, because I found the little moor with the moon and the stars to fit my story. that I experienced, and the more also played a big role in the long one mentioned above scenario of something beautiful. All of this is perhaps the most beautiful picture I've ever seen. I have ever seen, and it all came with a moment that changed my whole self, a moment that arose with an intuitive search for my open question in music, a moment that was then suddenly there, like a glow that first scared for my open questions. That sorry, with an intuitive search for my open question in music, a moment that suddenly there, like a glow that first shudder before brought to glow, a light like aurora, like an own inner northern light, a glow in the silence, and calm at this moment, quiet as the snow. I named this moment Blue Moon Moment, and the music, the melody I heard that was suddenly there inside me, first softly and with the time louder. The melody that was also heard in my vision. This long scenario can be described as if it heralds a new era like Anthropocene. Also heard in my vision, this long scenario can be described as if it heralds a new era like Anthropocene in older time, or in melody set Hurrying him to Nikal. All this experience story was so much at once for me, so much with flow of pain, but with happiness too. At Astra I look at the stars, and I look often and look for answers to all my questions about this newborn and developing natural life feeling. All the work of nature with adorn the world, with adorn this world, all the world with this newborn life feeling. All this world of my whole story adorned and sent to my brothers in the packages. And I don't know if my brothers got my packages. I can only believe this. But when I may trust my feeling inside, then I think they got it all. And when I look at the Human Nature album, then I think they got it all. I hope so. I hope I don't too, yes, cause I know that album doesn't have much to do with my story, but has lots of pictures and the album song titles. Is it in human nature that a moment that brings back a a lost memory can completely change a personality? I didn't know, but I feel like a little something wise, but also often helpless child. Thank you.